Welcome to Diary of a Makeup Artist. Today is request day where I am answering requests for you guys, the viewers. I've been receiving a lot of emails and a lot of messages from viewers requesting specific looks. So today I'm going ahead and taking care of that and putting out some videos of requests that I've received from some of my Diary of a Makeup Artist viewers. So today the look that I'm going to be doing is a natural look for eyes and lips for darker skin tones. I got a request for that, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Most of the products I'll be using today will be by MAC Cosmetics, if not all of them will be by MAC Cosmetics. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. So the first thing I'm going to be using is a paint pot, and it's by MAC. It's called Constructivist. It's kind of a, it's not really a gold, but it's kind of, I guess, like a deeper brown, almost plum looking paint pot. Then I'm going to go ahead and put on my eyes first. Now, mind you, doing natural looks for darker skin tones doesn't always have to be golds. I see a lot of people, you know, doing golds, bronzes, and the sort. Today, the colors I'm going to be using are still going to be browns, maybe some red browns, maybe a little black, and then maybe just like a subtle gold, nothing too frosted. So I'm going to go ahead and start with putting my paint pot on in Constructivist. And basically just concentrating this in my eyelid area, maybe up to the crease, just a little bit past, and blend off. So as you can see just a little bit, but it's still pretty subtle. And that's what we want. It's just something that's going to give us a little pop and enhance our natural features. And the brush that I'm using is just like a concealer brush, synthetic brush that's really good when you're using creams and emollient products. Okay, so up to the crease and just blending off. Okay, so next I'm going to start with an eyeshadow. It's called Sova, and it's I use it a lot in a lot of my tutorials. It's kind of like a brownish, I guess, subtle gold color. You can see here, it's this one here. And I'm going to put that on my lid. I'm going to use a good amount of it because it's really a soft color. Go ahead and just press the Sova into your eyelid. But as I was saying, it's a really soft color, so you can use a lot of it if you like, and that's one of the reasons why I like it, because you can use a lot and it'll still be soft. You know, some colors, the more you use, the brighter it gets, and then before you know it, it's too much. But this one isn't like that. You can use as much as you like. So we're taking that all the way up to our brow bone. Okay. Moving on to the other side. Same thing. Just put it all over the lid. Patting it on at first to get more of a concentrated color, and then blending it out as we go on. Sweeping it on the brow bone here. Okay, so you can get a good look at how it's looking so far. Okay, next we're going to move on. Now I'm going to use a blending brush, and I'm going to use a color called A Little Foley. Now this was in the MAC Originals collection, and You may still be able to find it at some of your MAC locations, and then you may not, but MAC carries an eyeshadow by the name of Foley, which is similar to this one. Actually, it's a lot similar to it. So you could substitute Foley for a little Foley if you can't find that one. So a little Foley is just a matte red-brown eyeshadow. And I'm using my blending brush because, again, I like to build color on. That's just my personal preference. You could use any brush you want, but I'm going to use the blending brush. So I'm going to start in my crease, just blending this color into the crease. And as I was saying at the beginning of the video, for darker skin tones, you don't always have to use golds. You can really use any colors. You can use plums, burgundies, whatever colors you want, because it's not really about the color that's going to make it natural. It's more so about the application and how you apply it. Because you could do burgundies, you could do plums, whatever color, navies, whatever color you want. And if you use a fluffy tip brush like this, or even if you use a flat tip brush, just use less of the color, and that's what's gonna give you the natural look. It's not necessarily the colors, but it's the application and how you apply the colors. Okay, so I'm adding more of this red brown in my crease here. And you can come all the way over if you like in your crease. Okay, so adding the same color in our crease on the other side. And I'm just going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit so you guys can get a better view of what the eyes are looking like right now. I'm going to just close really quick and open so you guys can get a good view. And I'm just going to zoom back out. Okay. Next, I'm going to add this darker color. It's called Handwritten. And this is the matte squared eyeshadows, also by MAC. This is, I guess, a darker brown, but it still does have like a plum tint or something going on in the background. So it won't be just a flat brown matte eyeshadow. It does have a little something going on, so it'll give you a nice contrast. So this I'm going to add in the outer corner of my eye, still with the blending brush. And this way, it's not that close to the Foley, but it's pretty close, so it's going to give you a little contrast, just like a subtle contrast, so we can still keep it natural looking. And almost monochromatic, which is basically different tones of kind of like the same colors. Okay, add in our outer corner here. And we won't take this all the way over. We'll concentrate this in our outside corner there.